We just saw a white egret, and if we're lucky, we might be able to get a look at this bird hunting. We have recorded these white egret before catching bluegill in local waterways. So we might get to see some predatory behavior here with a white egret. We'll go ahead and descend, now that we're out over the surface of the lake, and get our heading. Oh, never mind. The white egret has moved along the shore. It's now right in front of the drone. I had no idea this white egret had moved. So let's go ahead and reduce our range very slowly and see how the animal reacts. And if it looks alarmed, we'll go ahead and pull away and make sure we can give this egret the respect it deserves as it hunts. So we're reducing our altitude slowly and we're maintaining our range. And you can see the head moving as it walks. There, it's pecked at the surface of the water, switching back into normal mode. And these birds are highly attuned to movement in terms of their vision. Let's go ahead and watch at this range. You can see its reflection there in the water. Let's orbit around clockwise. And we'll watch this bird move along the shoreline as it undoubtedly looks for fish. And they might be looking for small crustaceans as well. Even insects that are moving about through the shallows here. Let's switch into cinema mode and hold a pan rate to match the white egret here. And those long legs are well adapted for wading through shallows like this. Oh, now it's walking back the other way. Oh, I think it's looking at the base of these reeds here, which probably make a good habitat for mosquito fish and other small fish. We see a jab there, trying to catch something. And another jab. We're getting a lot of reflection off the bird itself with its brilliant white feathering. And we're keeping pace with it. It's moving at about 1 mile per hour here. Oh, a bit of a kick of some algae on its foot. Oh, and it's running towards something. It might have seen a fish there in the water. Stopping, I think it sees something else there. The bluegill that we saw this egret catch was fairly large, this species of egret in a past video. So we know that they're capable of swallowing some fairly large fish, even wide fish. And we see some ripples expanding there from the strike of this egret. There's another strike. Hard to tell if it's actually obtained a fish, though. You can just see the eye on this egret, despite the reflection of the sun off its bright feathering here. It might be regarding the drone. I see the head in an upward posture. It's hard to say. Its attention does seem to be on fishing, though. We've seen at least 3 or 4 strikes at the surface of the water. Or perhaps below the surface of the water, near the mud of the lake bed here. And now this white egret is between the reeds, what looks like cattail here. Looks a little uneasy on its feet, perhaps. But it's exploring this natural habitat for mosquito fish at the base of these reeds here, and looking for most likely fish, but perhaps also things like crawfish to catch. And we'll go ahead and pan to hold its rate of motion as it progresses along the shoreline here. And it has been progressing along this shoreline for at least 100 feet. We've been watching it. Oh, a very fast strike at the base of that stick. And a little wind in its tail feather there. It's going up onto the shoreline. Let's add some altitude. And these white egret, we've also seen them, not with the drone, but continuing to add altitude. But in general, they can catch gophers up on the shore. Let's orbit around the other way, actually. This egret appears to have walked behind these reeds. So they will catch animals on the land as well. A quick jab at the water. We just hit the 10-minute mark for the flight. We're having a bunch of fun watching this white egret hunt for small fish in the shallows here at the lake. And you can just see the reflection of that white egret in the waves on the water here. You see that beautiful S shape in its neck, which allows for it to extend quickly into the water and catch fish, prey that it consumes and subsists on. Oh, and I think I might have seen it swallow something there. The way it shook its head was as though it had caught a small fish at the base of this stick. We have hit the halfway point in terms of our battery discharge. Just now getting some wind across the surface of the water here. But this egret seems unperturbed by these waves. With its long legs, it positions itself well over the surface of the water so it can move without much resistance. That was really enjoyable watching that white egret hunt. I don't know for sure if it caught anything, but we definitely saw some swallowing motion after it had jabbed its neck down at the water like that, and its strikes in its pursuit for fish. All right, let's go ahead and land the Mavic Air 2S here next to this log.